Trujillo, adapted from Trujillo and the Mirabal Sisters by Mike Kubik. The 20th century was a time of great scientific learning, but also a time of two world wars and many murderous dictators. Particularly in the first half of the 1900s, many totalitarians controlled large parts of Europe, Asia, Central America, and the Caribbean. Totalitarian governments expect citizens to be completely obedient to the rules. Countries impacted by this time of government were Cuba, Nicaragua, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Venezuela, Colombia, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. Perhaps one of the most disgraceful and hated examples of an iron-fisted ruler was Rafael Trujillo, El Jefe, the boss. Trujillo gained power when he was a young lieutenant in the Dominican National Guard. He was selected to join a group trained by the U.S. Marines. He became an army commander-in-chief by the age of 36 and took control of the Dominican Republic 3 years later. From then on, he reigned in power over the 10 million citizens until his death. Trujillo did have accomplishments during his time in power. He was a good organizer and restructured the country's economy, built buildings and roads, reduced the country's debts, and brought more stability and wealth than had previously existed in the country. The United States supported him, and as his country gained wealth, so did he and his family. He became one of the most wealthiest men in the world by the 1950s. A U.S. State Department official tried to explain why the U.S. supported Trujillo, saying he had his torture chambers, he had his political assassinations, but he kept law and order, cleaned the place up, and did not bother the United States. So that was fine with us. However, the price of Trujillo's law and order was too high for the Dominican people. They had to put up with his obsession with himself. They had to change the name of the capital city to Trujillo's name and the highest mountain. He was eager to show that everyone liked him and would have his men praise him. Many statues of Trujillo were put up, and churches had to post the slogan, God in heaven, Trujillo on earth. But more than this, he attacked the country's liberties and democracy. Trujillo was a tyrant who controlled the Dominican Republic for 31 years. The secret police force that he established included a widespread network of spies used to threaten, torture, or kill anyone who disagree with him and make it look like accidents or suicides. In the picture can be read, en este hogar Trujillo es símbolo nacional, which means in this home Trujillo is the national symbol. Trujillo would kill anyone who tried to run against him and make the Dominican party his political tool. He had Haitians who he claimed were trying to get into the Dominican Republic, killed in large numbers on both sides of the border. 20,000 to 30,000 Haitians were killed. Trujillo had a list of people he wanted dead worldwide, including the president of Venezuela. Trujillo attempted to assassinate this president, Rómulo Betancourt, by planting a bomb in his car. When the bomb went off, the president was seriously burned but not killed. People in the Dominican Republic began to conspire against Trujillo, led by rebels like the Mirabal sisters. Trujillo then had the 3 Mirabal sisters murdered. The whole world was in a uproar, and Trujillo lost the support of the United States. When the entire international community felt that Trujillo had gone too far and urged countries to suspend their relationships with the Dominican Republic. Embassies closed, and many people began to support those in the Dominican Republic who disagreed with Trujillo.